Hello, I'm Amy Dalby.
And I'm Matthew Reid.
And this
is This Tastes Funny.
Hello, a massive round of applause.
I instigate a massive round of applause.
Go on then, do it. Yes.
That's almost too good.
This tastes funny.
This tastes funny. It's a brand new podcast.
It is a brand new podcast.
All about food.
Yeah.
Because you know what? There's nothing brings up more feelings for anybody than food. The arguments people have over crisp packets.
Crisp packets, crisp flavours.
Yeah. No. What colour salt and vinegar?
Green.
Wrong, it's blue.
Well, it's not.
Well, it was. Already. So do you see what I mean?
But this is it.
Incites violence.
This is the thing. I mean, my whole life has been food, and it also helps that I'm massively funny. So the podcast for me...
Let's not get carried away with how funny you are.
Merged.
I mean, I'm not going to claim that I make blondies as good as you.
Yeah.
So what do you do in food? Explain.
So to be honest, my whole life's been in food. Eating it. Working it.
I mean, I think everyone can claim at least one point that all the life's been about food.
Exactly.
Big fan of my mum's breast.
Massive fan
as
of
a kid.
Eating.
Fan. Tell you what, I was busy sometimes, which is weird. But yeah, I wouldn't care. I wasn't even a twin or a twin. Anywho,
no.
You own a bakery, which is right now. I have tried your wares.
You have many a time.
Yeah,
many a time.
They are delightful.
That's
Even
it.
though you point blank refuse to make chocolate orange.
I'm absolutely never making chocolate orange because you know why? Because I don't like being told what to do. Mm-hmm. And when you tell me what to do, I will push back. Not in the way, not in the way that you want me to push back, but
breathe.
Yeah,
I want you to breathe. There, see, you will. So why don't you stop pretending that you're in charge?
I just don't like it. I don't like chocolate orange. Like it's like Jaffa cakes. Is it Marmite?
No, Jaffa cakes aren't like Marmite.
No, they are because people either like them or they don't like.
Is horrible filth.
No, they like them or they don't like them. I cannot abide chocolate orange. I do not thank you for a cherry's chocolate orange. I don't want a Jaffa cake. I don't want any. And I tell you the worst thing is that Terry's chocolate orange used to be reserved for Christmas, and then they decided that they were going to bring out like an all-round year bar. So it was just segments layered, and people just thought it was all right to buy them in May.
Seasonal chocolate doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. Puds are out now. Then you can go and get puds. You know, the little chocolate things. It's basically a Christmas Cadbury's cream egg, isn't it?
Yeah, but did you ever have the Halloween ones? The cream eggs that were like zombies?
Oh, the green.
The green goo head. That was it. They were called goo heads.
Goo heads.
That's
and it's just another name for an addict. It's pretty horrible.
Goo head.
Oh, I wouldn't go around there. It's a bit of a goo head.
I tell you what. Every other point in the year apart from Easter, I'm a goo head.
You're good.
I could eat a cream egg in November.
Tell you what I'm a big fan of. I'll tell you what I got the other day. You know Turkish Delight? Oh. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Turkish Delight, but they make the cherry flavour ones and they make orange flavour ones now, which is delightful. Well, and you're wrong.
We were at a food festival the other day, right? And a friend of mine came to see me and I said, "You all right?" And he was like, "Not really." I said, "Why?" And he's like, "I just went to that stall over there." And I was like, "Oh, shit, like what happened?" And he's like, "Well, I said to him about the Turkish delights. They had all these flavours." And he went, "Oh, I'll just have like a couple of them, couple of them, couple of them." Put them in a bag, right? And went, "Oh, it's just £32. Just £32
so,
on Turkish delight."
Like, not a Turkish person.
No.
That's what, 32 quid.
Okay.
Absolutely ludicrous.
£32 on Turkish delight. Like, a plethora of Turkish delight, but still £32, and it was like English.
The Queen of Winter.
Got it for
that's absolutely insane.
But no, yeah, but he's too English to say anything, so he just paid the man.
Yeah,
and
I do that.
Off he went with his wares.
Not happy with this, but that's fine, mate. Anyway, my thing with food is I've just got into cooking about 2.5 years ago, and I've never stopped. I cook all the time. I cook dessert. It was lockdown, to be honest. I started making bakery goods, probably better than yours, but I don't want to say. I did make brownies. Sorry,
did you with a chocolate orange?
Oh, some of them were. The more triumphant ones, if you listen, they were absolutely incredible. And I tell you what I did. I made a Black Forest Gatto one, but because I got into that, I mean, I put on a lot of weight. But I really enjoyed the process, and it was dead relaxing because it was a very hard thing for me to lose everything over lockdown. So cooking got us back into it, and I've kept going, and I love experimenting with food.
Well done for doing something. Pat on the back for doing something that most mums have to do every single day.
Okay. So what we're going to do is with this podcast, we want to explore the world of food, what's going on in food, the news about food, your favourite foods, our favourite foods. It's a very foodie podcast.
It is a very foodie podcast, and you bring the humour as well as some food quirks.
Yeah,
Matthew?
I have. Yeah, I've got a lot of issues with food, but I've also got a 25-year comedic background to dwell on as well.
Oh yeah.
So I'll be fetching that into the forefront.
So this week, bearing in mind you've just told me you're an avid cook, what is the best meal that you've made this week?
That I made a chili last night and I overbeaned it. A whole tin of black beans, which was absolute insanity.
But how much mince are we talking?
How much mince?
750.
Because I don't eat red meat, so I've used Plant Pioneer mince, and it's delicious actually. So why don't you get off your carnivore? It's absolutely delicious. But I did overbean it, and I'm a man of a certain age. And once you overbean it, and I had cheese. If I have cheese past a certain time, my whole body just goes, "I'll tell you what, you're going to be a musical instrument." a tuba. Normally, nothing pleasant, but yeah,
So
I made a delicious chili,
an overbeaned chili,
but I make the sauce from scratch nowadays.
It was passata, but well done.
No, I don't. What I do is I roast vegetables and then blend them: cherry tomatoes, garlic, pepper, and coriander. Didn't roast the coriander.
No, you can't say vegetables and then pull out a tomato.
Oh, you're not saying tomatoes are fruit?
No, I'm not saying tomatoes are fruit, but I'm saying if you got just actually like roast, I make my own sauce. It's tomato, right?
Tomato peppers roasted and then blitzed. So that's making my own sauce.
Okay.
What don't you understand about this?
No, I understand it. I'm just saying that, like, as it is...
There's no chocolate and no orange in it, so get over it. It'll be fine. Anywho, so what do you make?
I made the nicest salad. So I started going on a bit of a health kick.
I'm sorry. You can't tell me that I can't cook and then you say you made a salad that is literally reshaping vegetables and put them in a bowl. That is all a salad is.
No, it's not. But
of course it is.
Right, no, wait till you listen to this salad, right? So...
How can I listen to a salad?
No, wait till listen to me telling you about this salad.
Okay.
So this salad consisted of a whole cucumber, like cubed, right?
Are you claiming the cube's impressive?
Yeah. Because it was so aesthetically pleasing. So it was a cubed cucumber, cubed. I'm very cute with this salad's very cuboid heavy. Yeah. Cubed watermelon, right? Some pumpkin seeds and some red onion that was diced, not cubed. And then I made a lime and honey vinaigrette and poured it over the salad, and it was sublime.
It's okay, fair enough. It just sounds like, those salad bars.
Oh, feta.
Oh yeah,
and I put feta in it as well.
Okay, well, do you know what? It does sound quite tasty, but it does sound like just something that's accidentally come about by you've gone to a salad bar and some of the things have fallen into the wrong pot.
No, but this is the beauty of it. Is that I actually went to the shop with this idea, so it wasn't like a salad bar like mistake. It was like I was like, do you know what? Watermelon salad. What would set that off nicely? Lime vinaigrette.
Chips.
I do love chips.
Chips are the best. Like that is the only potato. That is the only vegetable changed into a different shape that I can call cooking. Because if I talk to people about the air fryers, because I'm a big air fryer advocate.
Yeah, I love an air fryer.
Yeah. And you've got to tell everyone.
I've got a double basket one.
Yeah? Oh, all right. Someone's staying all right. I've only got the single 40 quid. It was my air fryer. I tell you what, it's a bloody champ. It does the job. But when you ask people what their favourite air fryer recipe is,
chips.
It's not a recipe. Chips
it is.
It's not a recipe. It's not a recipe.
It is.
It's right. It's reshaping a vegetable and then making it hot. That's not a recipe.
I know, but you can't. It just does what an oven can't do to it. It just makes it 360 crispy.
Yeah, well, I sometimes put foil in. Are you supposed to put foil in an air fryer?
I don't think you're supposed to put foil in anything that's heated, are you?
Are you not? Oh God,
you can't put foil. I know you can't put foil in a microwave.
Oh yeah. I mean that's insane. But
not everyone knows that,
But it's not microwaves. It's just heat. So I put foil in the oven.
Yeah.
I think you just don't know what to do with foil.
No, I think... Do you know what? I've never thought about it.
I think you're a foil idiot.
But do you know what I quite like doing? So I've got these in some discount supermarket sell triple cooked beef dripping chips.
Yeah.
Right.
Big fan of them.
Phenomenal.
The gastro chips.
Yeah. They are incredible. And sometimes, if I'm being an absolute scumbag, I don't clean the air fryer out.
Sometimes.
No, just sometimes I don't clean the air fryer out, but then the next time I do chips in the same basket, bonus beef dripping. You know, like when your grandma used to have like a larder.
The chip.
Yeah, they used to have a chip fat. That's what I sort of do.
Yeah.
But then you get double beef dripping.
It's weird how we live longer now, isn't it? Anyway, what do you do? Just don't bother cleaning me cooking. It's so good. What do you want? Chips and E. coli? That would be lovely. Thanks very much. I just don't want this. Not see everything I've eaten come out the back of us. Come on. Clean your air fryer, you freak. Just scrape it out and keep it for later if that's the case.
I know, but then
don't leave it in the air fryer.
Yeah, but then what vessel? I may as well just leave it in the bottom. What vessel?
Don't tell me you haven't got a goo ramekin.
I have got a goo ramekin. I don't buy shop-bought desserts.
Of course, I suppose, because you make your own.
That's it, make my own.
In your massive bakery, which is in Norton.
It is.
Which you should all go and visit.
You should absolutely. And we also offer...
Amy is away.
No, I'm the pull. People have said I'm the pull.
You're the pull?
Yeah.
You've said that out loud.
I know.
In public. That is embarrassing for you.
No, people have said in the past being like...
Was it a man that has never touched a woman before? Because that sounds like there's something he would say.
No, it's like, for
some reason.
Like when we come in, stuff like, we'd love to come in to see you. And I'm like, I'm a pull.
Yeah, in a way.
In a way.
You've been called worse.
I have been called a lot worse.
So,
a lot.
The podcast. Mm-hmm. Here we are. Now we're gonna break it down like a menu. We're gonna go have like 4 courses. First course was, of course, just the introduction to the podcast. So we've introduced you. Get over it. And what we've had this week. Second course is the food news and trends. Because food. Can you remember when everything was pulled?
Oh yeah.
Any meat do you get?
Pork.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, one of my favourite things about the world of food, 100%, is the amount of double entendres you can get out of it. I mean, pulled meat. That was a big deal for a long time. And I was looking at everyone when they were talking about it with a straight face going, what, you're not going to make a wanking joke? Why cannot? What is the matter? In fact, my mother actually banned me and my brothers from watching cookery programmes with her because we would be that childish and we'd be laughing at everything. Come on, if you got Nigel, just go, no, I'm just going to go and brown my meat. There's no way that you're not sniggering away at that. And if you aren't sniggering at that, I don't want to know you.
No.
Don't want to be your friend.
I agree. It was like the Bake Off. The Bake Off did it very well. Everything was a double entendre, and it was like, how do you cream your puff?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's just, I mean, vigorously.
Do you know what my issue was with the pull thing? Right, someone fed me deliberately as well. Fed me pulled jackfruit and tried to tell me it was pulled pork.
Oh yeah.
Can you remember that?
Yeah, jackfruit was. Have you tried jackfruit? It's like eating leather.
Yeah, but then they just go, no, if you put the sauce on. It's like, it's more edible if you add sauce. Exactly. That's what I said. I was like, you can put sauce on anything and it'll taste somewhat better than shit.
Yeah, I've been quite considerable amount.
Yeah, exactly.
You've been eating shit recently?
No.
Okay.
I'm all right. I've had a couple of really nice salads.
Everything's all right as well.
I've had a couple of really, really nice salads.
Okay.
But food-wise, obviously there's a lot of food in the news.
There is a weird rumour that sounds a little bit end of the worldy, where the government's telling us to stockpile 3 days of tinned food and water. That's what we've read this morning, which sounds a little bit dystopian. What would you, if you had to stockpile tinned food, what would you stockpile?
Heinz tomato soup.
Just soup. That's not going to get you. If you've got 3 days...
I know, yeah, but I'm sorry, I don't care if the end of the world's coming or not. I'm not eating a tin of ravioli.
Tinned food. Have you seen the full English breakfasts in a tin?
Oh, God.
I don't know who thought that was a good idea. Let's take something beautiful like a full English breakfast and whack it in a tin and then make it and somehow give it a sell-by date of 7,000 years. In fact, there was once when I left my grandma's, she actually, it was insane. She had tinned food that went off. It had been that long in. And there was a tin of beans that went off. I think it was in 1983, and we shifted that stuff out of the house in 2001, and it went off in 1983.
Jesus.
This tin of beans was like ionized to the like oxidized to the side of the road. I swear to God, there was probably a new civilization in that tin. If you opened it, it'd be like, do you want to shut the roof? Sorry, lad. It's what would you? So tomato soup with me, because I love a bean. I'm just a big bean guy.
I heard you overbeaned your chilli.
Yeah, overbeaned my chilli, but you know what? I didn't regret it.
I don't know. I think you get like tins of beans though, where it's like mixed beans, and then I'm always like, I'm all right with like 4 out of the 5 beans, but then I've got an issue with like the 5th bean, and I just think I don't want to put all 5 beans in my dish because then I'm going to end up.
Say none of this doesn't sound sexual.
And this is what I'm picking beans out of my chili. I don't like the little white ones with the black things. Are they black eyed peas?
Black eyed peas, aye.
Because I didn't know
If you get rice and beans, like
they with black-eyed peas. I don't like black-eyed peas.
Well, I tell you what makes me gip about tinned food. You know the horrible water that's in it. That might as well be bin juice.
But it's like that with the ketchup as well. Remember, if you don't shake your ketchup.
Ketchup pre-cum, yeah. It's horrible stuff.
It's awful.
Yeah, if you don't shake, like, it's an absolute regret. Like if you do that, you go, oh, I'm looking forward to these chips. Oh,
yeah.
no.
Oh, my ketchup's just pre-cum chips.
Pre-cum chips.
Oh, beef dripping.
I'm sure it is. See, instantly.
I know, this is it. You talk about food.
It's going to be fine. And water as well. Of course, we're going to stockpile water because, the water's rubbish.
Yeah, it's not exactly easy to come by water.
How do you stop it? How do I use plastic? I haven't got a vat. I'll have to recycling after we emerge from our bunkers after 3 years.
Well, this is it. You could get those.
You know what time you put your bins out now? Never mind after the.
What about could you get those H2O backpacks? Have you seen people running with them?
No, the camel packs.
Yeah, like a camel pack.
Yeah, they could. I don't know if it lasts 3 days though. I remember once I did a gig in the French Alps, and someone had a camel pack on to come into the gig. It was full of blue wicked, and he was just like sliding it on this, obviously, because he was nuts with it. And at the last act, he was like, he was feeling a bit. On the last act, he just went, and this like horrendous fountain of like blue vomit just went, and I was like, oh, that is deeply depressing. But definitely, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to, you know what? I think my dog would probably be tasty enough. In 3 days, no one's going to start eating each other.
I was going to say, like, I feel like 3 days isn't enough.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you could survive.
Times that I'm travelling that much, I forget to eat anyway.
Well, I've done it today. I literally haven't eaten anything today.
Well,
like
I've
consciously.
had one of your blondies today, and that's about it.
Oh, well, yeah, I had a bite of that.
Lunch bar, what a treat. God, I'm good to myself.
Yeah. Apparently, UK shop prices have fallen. Apparently, UK shop prices fall year on year for the first time since the cost of living crisis began, which I think is utter bollock. Because I paid £8.
Well, we talked about this earlier.
Yeah, 750 sills. Is that what? Cl. Yeah.
CLs.
Centilitres. 750 centilitres. Is that not what they're called? A club.
Nobody has ever thought that was called clues.
I thought they were called clues.
Are you okay? Have you got someone that looks after you? You're allowed to run a bath on your own.
I'm allowed to run a business on my own.
Clues. And a lot of moves for milliliters.
Have you never had the 50 ml of gin?
You do, don't you? You call them mules.
Like clues. Like, so 750 clues of olive oil, extra virgin. No, it wasn't even extra virgin. £8.
Olive oil at the minute, it might be. I mean, I don't know how they're making the oil. Do they get pandas to stand on it?
And God knows.
It's insane the amount of money that they're. I think it's because the war-torn regions. But I want cheap oil.
I know, that's it. I'm like,
let's be honest, causable and all.
Yeah, well, this is it. But I think even like in general, when you go to the supermarket now, everything's so expensive. Like I cannot do a food shop now, and it cost under £60 or £70.
Oh, last food shop I did was 172 quid, and it's two of us.
That's it. You can't, like, I feel like I can't fill a trolley with stuff that's non-perishable. But then also, I'm like looking at a lettuce, and then 3 days later, I look at the same lettuce, and it's just like,
what's it doing? For the benefit of people that aren't watching on camera, she's pulling quite an offensive face.
No, it's just wilting. These are the leaves. Oh, so the leaves were up. Because it was like, I always get romaine lettuce because I'm bougie. So I'm not an iceberg gal. I
was a leaf lettuce myself.
No.
Thanks very much for romaine and leaf. That's a little political joke. Let's throw that in. We get it all on this podcast. You get it all.
You know, like a romaine lettuce goes like this. So obviously, if I was the romaine lettuce on the day of purchase, I'd be like this.
This is like interpretive dance.
I know.
I love it.
I actually got a bean drama. But then 2 days later, it's all...
Wow.
It started to wilt, but honestly, so this one wilted first.
I feel sorry for anyone not seeing this.
And this one wilted second.
Yeah.
So it's in this sort of like state.
Two little raptors coming out the side of your body now.
Yeah.
That's weird.
So this is it. And I feel like food doesn't last as long.
And you know what? I found out the other day, the biggest causes of food poisoning. Mm-hmm. What do you think it is?
Rice.
No.
I know.
Bagged salad. Bagged salad is the biggest cause of food poisoning in the UK.
Really?
Because people put it away and it gets that, that brown slime. You get on salad, wash it and go, that'll be fine. Turns out it's not.
See, I thought...
Turns out you will be going out at both ends like some horrendous Catherine whale if you eat that.
Do you know what? That actually happened to me before. Like, I ate a bag of lettuce and I had it in my bag
Sounds like you're dragging him.
Bag of lettuce. But no, I thought it was rice, but I did get ill off a bag of lettuce once.
Yeah.
Because it was only £1 and it was on reduce and I put it in my bag all day.
Yeah, and I did drip it in the toilet 3 times.
Yeah.
And a rabid dog.
It was definitely the lettuce's fault.
I just thought I'd eat you.
No.
You're an imbecile.
But it's like this with food poisoning. If you speak to people about food poisoning, if you'd have asked me a few years ago, have you ever had food poisoning? I'd have gone, yeah, a few times.
Weird first question.
Few
Excuse me, I don't know you, but...
yeah. Hi, I'm Steve. Have you had food poisoning? But
you're a food poisoning kind of guy.
Yeah.
Slide into your DM.
Yeah.
So how into food poisoning are you?
But honestly, I would have gone, yeah, I've had it a few times. No. Then I got it, and I got it off rice.
I mean, the prices might be coming down, but it's not in terms of, Waitrose. Have you ever been in Waitrose? I like to go to Marks and Spencer's, right? Because it's like a nice little treat.
And they've got a decent whoopsie section.
They've got a great
whoopsie section.
But Waitrose, it's just like they've seen what Marks and Spencer's do. So we just had a quid on everything, see people buy it. And then all these people in Gillies go in and buy everything like for £1 extra. And they just go, yeah, it's so much better. Oh, it's not like...
See, I don't...
Their bakery department's nowhere near as good as Aldi's or Lidl's.
I love a Little bakery.
I love Lidl. It's such a good place.
I think...
The Narnia middle aisle.
See, I don't feel like I can go in Waitrose. I don't know, I just feel like there's a thing where if you, like, I could go into Waitrose and, like, keep stum and just sort of, like, wander around, like, with my head down, people being like, she doesn't look like she quite fits in.
I know.
But then I open my mouth and then they're like, oh, God.
Oh, no, I love being in places I don't fit in. Like, if I'm in Waitrose, I'll be like, I'll purposely scratch my balls. Just so everyone knows that I don't belong there. And I go, yeah, that's right. I can afford some of this stuff. I can't, but
yeah.
The point isn't. I'm like, yeah. Oh, what's this? I'll have it. All right, what is it? I bought saffron. It's £90. What have I done there? So I'm going, well, paella for the next 3 weeks. To make a paella, I tell you what, it's hard to get the rice right for that.
Yeah.
It usually just ends up chalky in my mouth.
Did you use the right type of rice though?
Yeah, but a paella rice, it said.
Did you use paella rice?
I assumed that was what it was for. So I hope so anyway.
What is the wackiest food you've ever eaten?
The wackiest food I've ever eaten. I mean, define wacky. Something might make people go, or just like, oh, that's a bit an odd idea.
Yeah, like something that someone would go like...
Things that make you go,
Things that make you go,
I think I've told you about my favourite. When I was a child, I was a terrible eater, an absolutely appalling eater when I was a kid. Like, my mum lost a kid, which was horrible, but like, so I was a bit mollycoddled. So like, if I didn't like something, if I was eating something, and I was like, that's horrible, rather than like, get a clip round the log, go and get it eaten. I'm like, oh, it's fine. And I never learned to get used to textures. So the texture food used to make us go weird. And I'd have to find like a certain way to get the flavours I like without the best example I can give, funny enough, is an orange. Like a fresh orange, delicious. But if you bite it and the pop and the
bursts in your mouth
like that, that's it. It makes us skip. It makes us go, ugh.
What if it bursts in your mouth?
Yeah. All right. See, you're trying that.
I'm not. I'm literally asking about because I don't
like a big chunk of onion, for example. If I make anything with onion in, it is diced to an inch. It's like, I mean, it looks like some sort of
like pulpy
Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, it's Clarice. You want some onions with that and some fava beans? Do you like fava beans?
Do you know what? I couldn't tell you the last time I had a fava bean.
Mm-hmm. Have it with a nice Chianti. Anyway, but it's ridiculous. But yeah, so like I've had a problem with food textures, but I kind of like. But the one thing that, because I used to eat chips like every day, just about that was it. The one thing that changed that I went to Italy years ago with my little boy's mum, and we went looking for food in Italy.
Right.
And I had
But surely that would be presumably quite easy because it's known for gelato, pasta, pizza.
I couldn't find anywhere that did chips, so we had to like. And I finally, because we gave up, because I say she was feared, and she was like, so I was like, it's okay. I've got. I says, we're going to sit down and we're going to have something to eat. I'll just pick something off the menu. And I picked something and it was like one of the best things we've ever eaten. And then I just went, right, get out of your cell.
Can you remember what it was?
Yeah, it was tagliatelle.
It was tagliatelle.
Yeah, tagliatelle. All that time, and all I had to do was have a nice bit of pasta, and I was like, this is absolutely incredible. In fact, like I'm not really that adventurous. I stick to what I know, but I'll make it my way. But up until recently, I've been trying a lot of new stuff, and this sounds like I want to clap because I'm a 4-year-old kid. I'm like, it's clever, like me for a start, and I do want praise. But yeah, I'm really like over the last like 4 years, I have tried the things that have been in my mouth, Amy.
I can only imagine.
You can't, and you have. Well, I mean, like, wackiest food I've ever eaten. When I was a kid, the one weird thing that I used to go to, and that a lot of people need to try this and stop doubting, is the strongest pickled onion crisps you can get. Walkers. And like a Monster Munch will do, because that's quite a nice one. If you know the ones at the bottom of the bag that just gather the...
Oh, where it's just a toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the feet and then you just get you with those toes.
Sometimes it's like, it's just the essence. Sometimes it's that bad. It used to be, because they mustn't use as much stuff, but back in the day, right, you get a little ball of white powder in the bottom of it.
Just at the bottom.
Yeah, and you're not supposed to snort it. But I just, oh God, it was like, I felt like a New York cop finding a coke and just put my finger in it, rubbing on my gums. Oh, it's just so pickled oniony. But if you get them and put them in a sandwich, oh, but Matt, it's a crisp sandwich. Yeah, what else is in that sandwich? Ask us.
What else in your sandwich?
Honey. It's honey. You wouldn't believe it, but it's honey. Honey and pickled onion Monster Munch or pickled onion crisps is one of the most delicious things in the world, times 10 plus a million. Get a nice loaf.
Tiger bread.
Yeah, tiger bread. Good choice. I found out the other day, what tiger bread is?
Salt.
It's rice.
No.
It is. It's a bit like pulverised rice, and then it's coated on the top of a bread.
I thought it was salt.
A bread. That's very good English, isn't it? A bread.
It was coated on
bread and a bread and a sandwich filling.
Did it have it on a ham?
It did have it on a ham and a buttered ham.
Is it actually?
Yeah, it's rice.
You see, I could have sworn it was. I thought it was like salt.
Yeah, because everyone's doing their own version, like the giraffe loaf and stuff like that, and the tiger loaf and that. Oh, I love rip-off brands. It's my favourite thing. There was a hurricane lolly in Lidl the other day.
Oh, a twister.
I mean, delicious. But pickled onion monster.
Pickled onion monster.
How about you?
The weirdest thing, see, I don't necessarily think that I eat weird things, but I eat weirdly. So I think we've spoke about this before, how I have like almost like a scoring system for my plate. So I don't like things. I like things all on the plate. Everything can be on the same plate. That's fine.
One bean we were talking.
No, apart from black-eyed peas, peas that can fuck off. And if I ever see Will.i.am, I get like heart palpitations just like by proxy. I'm just like, I just fucking hate you and I don't know why. I can't watch The Voice. So like on my plate, I end up with like sort of sectioned off. I don't like things on top of things. So if someone said, oh, do you want like sausages and mash? I'm like, yeah, but I want it in that order. I want sausages, then mash. Like I don't put my sausages on my mash.
You basically have tapas for everything.
No, it's not tapas. It's just like on my plate, I just don't want things mound. Like Toby Carvery, I always go XL. Not because I want to be a pig, but because I don't like stuff on top. Like if I had to put some of that gorgeous...
You'd be extra to get a big plate.
Yes, $1.99.
Alan Partridge.
No, it's $1.99, but you also get 2 Yorkshire puddings as standard, and you can opt for a couple of extra sausages. So who's winning? Me with my massive plate and my chipolatas.
Absolutely dreadful.
But it's bigger, but it means that I can spread, because I'm a bit of like a spreader when I eat.
Well...
Like, I'm a spreader. So I like to eat things in order. So like I'll get the veg out the way. So if I was eating a Sunday dinner, I'm like, right, broccoli. Like I know it's got to be eaten. It's nice, but it's not the best thing. Right, bang, get that out the way. What's next? Roast carrots and parsnips.
Oh, mighty, this sounds like an absolute chore.
No, it's not a chore. It's just natural.
I suppose I can't talk about them weird.
Carrots and parsnips next. Got to leave Yorkshire pudding, roast potatoes, and your meat towards the end.
Right.
So anything else like cream cabbage, anything else on the plate, that's fine. And then I've just got this plate of like meat, Yorkshire puddings and gravy, and I can just eat them like and just thoroughly enjoy them.
There is nothing not ADHD about that.
I know. Do you know what? I've never spoken to anyone about it because like I'm quite happy in my little segregated bubble.
I'm from the comedy background where I think every other person's got ADHD. But it's I think that's better. There's a friend of mine, another comic I'm on with this weekend actually, called Mick Ferry. He's a good lad, and he goes insane if the beans touch his egg. If he gets a full English breakfast and the beans touch his egg,
I'm totally with him.
Yeah, he's got to have a breakwater, and or he gets a ramekin.
Yeah, but you can't. I was going to say, if that was breakwater, I couldn't then segregate that with a sausage because then there's beans on my sausage.
Oh goodness!
God forbid there was a bean touch my sausage.
I
know, but it's this. It's full Englishes again. It's like I like it. I don't want my toast on my plate. I want that on a side plate. I just like my food spread. I like to assess what I'm going to eat.
Hot breakfast still makes me go weird. The only thing I ever had hot breakfast was Weetabix with warm milk and honey. That's what I used to have on the morning.
Really?
That was nice. Because you didn't have to chew, and I was such a lazy little get. Getting up at school, I'd mix it up, and I'd just like...
What, like a baby?
In my mouth, so just like...
like a little mama pigeon. Like a little pigeon.
I'd have to... That's a very...
Slipping it down your gullet.
It's like getting petrol in the morning. Like, that's just going in, jing, 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 jing. Like, I'd just tip this mush down my mouth until it was done. But like, if I've ever got breakfast at a hotel, if I go to a hotel and I get breakfast, I'll have toast and yogurt. That's all I'll have. I'll never have the hot stuff. I never trust anyone to make eggs for us.
Do you do that thing though at hotel breakfast when you don't get, because like, you know, people make pics of themselves. But like, do you do that thing where you just get a croissant, or like you just get a bit of toast and some fruit, and you walk past and you just like walk past someone just like clamoring back with a plate full of like sausages and beans and everything's on top of each other. You just walk past and you just like, I'm so much better than you.
No, because I'm not arrogant. Like, I mean, if you want to do that, God, crazy. What you having for breakfast? Or just yogurt and judgment.
The quirkiest food recipes you've heard of this week?
Well, there seems to be some sort of resurgence in pickle fun. You know, you can get these massive pickles now in just a bag of brine.
I love it.
I'll eat them. No, that's...
Have you ever drank the brine?
I've had a pickleback.
What's a pickleback?
Which is like a shot, which is whiskey, and then you drink a shot of pickled brine.
Oh, I've never had that. I've drank the pickle juice.
Oh, mate, it's disgusting.
It's delicious.
It's not, is it?
It is pickled onion, pickled eggs.
Yeah, but tell you what's really weird about jars of pickles. Do you know when they've got just loads of little floaters at the bottom of the sea? Those are creepy.
They are creepy. I started pickling my own eggs, you know.
Oh.
Yeah. I promise, this isn't even a euphemism about how pickled my eggs are, but I actually...
You're not that old.
I'm not that old yet, I know, but I just presumed you'd make some sort of outrageous, outlandish comment like I'm 57. Yeah, about my ovaries. But, I pickled my own eggs. I think it's easier than you think.
I mean, I've never thought about it.
Pickling your own eggs?
Nah.
I'll bring you. I tell you what I will do. I'll bring in next...
No, I've already told you today that I don't trust people. It's other people making eggs for us.
Yeah, but I made these 3 months ago. They sound...
Oh, they sound lush, aye?
No, because the longer the pickle, the better they are.
Pickle eggs and put them away.
Well, this is what they should do. You should start pickling your own eggs and stuff.
You can pickle stuff that lasts longer, don't it, if you pickle?
Yeah, but I tell you what I do love, right? Frickles.
Frickles, yep. That was one of the things that we came up. Oven-baked fried pickles. Oh, frickles, I'll eat all day.
Frickles are phenomenal. And then you get a nice little sauce. And then you just, and the only problem I've found... Sauce of choice. Oh, not ketchup. It needs to be creamier. It needs to be like some sort of like ranch mayo or like a house...
Oh, you've lost...
Like a house sauce. Like a special sauce.
Cement.
No, it's like a special sauce. You know, like when you go somewhere... And I'm thinking of one place in particular, but I don't really want to say the name, but they have the best frickles and they just have this frickle sauce. I don't know what's in it, but it's bloody delicious. But my issue with a frickle is the deceptively...
issues with...
I've got issues with loads of food.
And
but...
Step of the pea aisle.
Yeah. Elkin Will I am.
You're a big pea racist.
Honestly, the frickles, the main issue with them is the hotter than you think they are.
Well, surely after the first time, you're prepared?
Never. Because you deliver me a basket of frickles, right, I'm straight in there. The batter is always...
Turn up your house with some frickles.
I wish you would.
I will one day.
Yeah, it'd be very well received. Just frickles. Just a basket of frickles.
So...
They're always hotter on the inside, but like significantly hotter. So you can pick it up and go, this batter's a bit hot. And then you're like, oh, dip it in a bit of sauce. And then all of a sudden it's like, that is 1,000 degrees.
Oh, like
the pickle.
Remember Pop-Tarts? My friend came in, he had a scar all up his nose like this because the molten hot jam squirted up his nose when he bent into it. That pain must have been unbelievable. Honestly, his skin was peeled off.
I massively relate. I mean, I've had many a burn off a frickle. Many a burn off a frickle.
Burn.
I did, honestly.
Fair enough, right? I mean, fried pickles, I understand that. That seems unusual. It was unusual about 10 years ago, but they're coming out with things like you can just get the pickles in sweet shops, which is weird, but also pickle ice cream. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I'll give it a go.
Do you know what? I think I would give it a go, but I think I might have to be prepared with some sort of vomit receptacle.
But I think, like, you do it like Heston's got a lot to answer for with all this. Like, I feel like pickle ice cream would be something that he would have on a starter. Yeah. Like, people are going to do it. Like, they'll be like, oh, it's a risotto with pickle ice cream.
Yeah, I went to like a test kitchen. Like, I was on board this Virgin Cruises, and they've got this restaurant that's very much like a Heston Blumenthal place, and they had asparagus sorbet. So it was like ice cream asparagus, and it just tasted like cold grass.
Asparagus.
I was like, what are you doing? That's not fun.
Was this...
Nobody wants that.
Did I see when
5 ways, so basically a flavour of soil 5 ways.
I love a beetroot.
That's insane because the taste like
beetroot.
Nah, you're wrong on many levels.
Was this the one where you had the dessert that looked like a sweet corn?
Yeah, no, that wasn't a dessert. That was a start. It was a little block. It was a block of butter it was a very American cruise. Nobody in Britain just eats a block of butter, but
the Americans are like, oh my God, the butter course.
Yeah, it was like that. It looked like a corn on the cob, but it was butter, and it was corn 5 ways. It had cornbread, obviously popcorn, roast corn, and this corn butter. It was delicious. Like the butter was nice, but like how they expect us to eat like a quarter of a block of butter for the start. I'm like, no, I am not basting myself. Stop that. And then after it was a smoked on, but the asparagus and the beetroot. Well, like, have you ever tried a foam?
Right. Again, I got another issue. Ding, ding, ding. Amy's issues.
Oh,
If you form something, right? So I used to work in a very nice restaurant, right? And we had a sister restaurant that was Michelin star. And we used to go there. I just think I'm like, if you do go, oh, what is it? And you go, oh, it's beef cheek, carrot, something else. Don't present me with a carrot form, because you would have to have a lot of form to constitute me paying for carrot with my beef. Do you know what I mean? So I'd end up with like a pint. I'd be like, no, give me as much carrot form as a carrot. Like,
I
want to see a
carrot worth of form.
Yeah, like I want to see a carrot.
What would that be? Be like a bath.
I know. I'd be like a bath of carrot. Exactly. Bugs Bunny's wet dream.
I know. Oh God.
Well, yeah, I think forms, essence. Have you ever had it where it's
I've
like
had steam?
A
gin steam once. That was insane.
Wasn't that the name of one of your tour shows?
Gin steam. No, gin credible.
That was it.
But the other one that's trending at the minute, and a friend of mine's just been to Berlin on a honeymoon, and she put a thing up about because we found this one, 7-Up in milk. Now, did you ever used to make cocktails with pop when you were a kid? I used to do that all the time. We used to call it moon juice. Right? We used to get like diluted juice. Sorry for anyone outside the northeast, that would be like
cordial.
Yes.
Cordial.
I call it diluted juice. But you tip that in, and then you pour lemonade in, which is delicious anyway. That's a nice drink.
Right.
And then, but we'd put like Coke in, and we'd put like whatever other pop was in the house. But then, like, you'd get carried away and you put milk in, and the minute that you put the milk in, it just went into this like solid, like horrible mess where it curdles. But there's things now like lemon espressos, like lemonade in espressos, and tonic. There's a lot of people putting tonic in espressos now. And can I just tell you, if you're doing that, you're wrong and you want locking up. That's all there is to it.
No, I can't get on board with that.
No, it's like sparkling water. Do you drink sparkling water?
I absolutely love
that. Is men.
Do you know where that stemmed from though? So when I was pregnant,
you used to be a paracetamol.
No.
Where did it stem from?
I've always wanted to be a Barocca. When I was pregnant, I didn't really have cravings, but the one craving that I did have, and I only realised it was a craving like a while into the pregnancy, was I didn't crave a food or a taste. I craved that feeling that you're going to sneeze in your nose. Right, you know when you're going to sneeze,
yeah,
right?
I know the feeling.
And you get that burn, you go...
That's the worst part of a sneeze.
I know, right? But have you ever had it with sparkling water, where you drink a sparkling water or something fizzy and you go, oh, it's in my nose, it's in my nose.
If you do a somersault in the water and the water goes up your nose, then that...
Yeah. Horseradish.
Why is that more understandable?
When was the last time you somersaulted in water?
Somersaulted underwater. You know, that classic moment of your childhood.
But you know, the horseradish, so when I was at work on a Sunday, I used to be like, I'll do the sauces. I'll do the Sunday roast sauces. And I used to do all the things up. So I'd do like 20 horseradish. And then at the end, I'd be like, make sure you got loads of horseradish on the last spoon, put it in, and was like, oh, we finished with the horseradish. Oh. And it just burned there.
Nice.
And it just, I don't know, it just made me feel complete, alive.
Grotesque.
So that's why I started drinking sparkling water, just to chase the high.
Chase the high.
It's dessert time.
I love it.
It's the favourite part of many a meal.
Every time I take my lady friend, every time I take her, oh, no, I will not look at it. Are you having anything? It's honestly called a Billy Two Spoons. Like, if I get dessert, it's got to be like, I'll just have something else. Will you?
Yeah.
Because it's not a big dessert. No. But anyway, dessert-wise, the dessert-wise on this podcast is listener recipes.
Yeah.
So if you've got a recipe, feel free to send it to us, and we will absolutely 100% cook it and try it, because you've listened to this stuff that Amy puts in her mouth. She won't be shy, so knock yourself out.
That's a vicious rumour. I'll have you know.
It's, on every toilet door I've seen it written. It seems to be close enough to you to be true. But the one we got this time was because obviously, being a pilot, we've had none, but my brother told me of a wonderful recipe. Now, do you like crap food?
Love crap food.
Chicken nuggets.
Love them.
Right. What's your favourite ones? Shop bought ones, frozen ones? Because this is an air fryer recipe That
Right.
is not chips.
There isn't
Right.
chips.
There's a bit of effort in this. It's called...
I like a battered. I quite like a breadcrumbed chicken nugget.
Don't say nugget because you're not 5.
I know you, but I've got a 6-year-old and I'm like, do you want some nuggies? And he's like,
Yeah, well,
nuggies.
slap them and tell them to go. I air fry your chicken nuggets, right? But get this, Doritos, right? You crumb an entire bag of hot Doritos.
I was going to say, we're talking flaming hot.
Spicy tortilla chips. You don't have to be Doritos. You don't have to, because they're much more expensive. But if you crumb a hot tortilla chip and you keep crumbing it, it's till it does. Oh, you can have it rough. You know what? I'm not your real dad. You do your crumb, whatever size you want, and then you put in, get this, mustard powder, cumin, which looks hilarious written down, mustard powder, celery salt, white pepper, black pepper. I'll put MSG in because I'm a monster, and MSG makes everything better. It's like crystallized flavour. Paprika, smoked or sweet, depends how you feel, and put all that in. Mix it in, egg your chicken, which just sounds cruel. Easy dead children. Chop your chicken up into chunks, into the egg, into that, 20 minutes at 180, and you've got the best chicken nuggets you'll ever have.
Really?
They are so good. Like, my son, he's like me, finicky, and he came over the other day and I said, do you want some chicken nuggets? Didn't say nuggy because, I
said nuggets. Well, he is like 20 odd.
Yeah, he's nearly 19, but that's not the point. And he had them, and he's and he left me with very few.
Really?
Oh, that was horrible. I'll do that again. He left me with absolutely none. There was a bowl of them, like massive. I made loads, and he was just like fisting them into his mouth.
Fisting the chicken nuggets.
I was like, oh, how am I? But I made like wraps, so I put refried beans. Are you okay with them?
I'm alright with refried.
The delicious, the salty goodness. And lettuce, romaine lettuce.
Oh,
but unwilted romaine lettuce. Because I'm not a yellow sticker guy. It's mad, and it's like watching seagulls follow the trawl of the bloke with the yellow colour.
I don't do that, but if there is something that I want, and I will be like, I do that thing where I walk past and I don't want to look like I'm looking. I want to go like I'm like, what am I looking for? Milk, cheese. Yeah. And I look and I scan it and I'm like, I don't want to look like I'm looking, but I'm actually really looking. I don't need anything off
it with my elbow to get the buns. Like bread, I can't stop eating bread. It's the best thing in the world.
See, I could go months without eating bread.
Yeah, you're insane.
It doesn't bother me.
It's the best thing in the world. How can you eat anything that's slightly liquidy without bread to mop it up?
Crackers.
What?
So I have soup and crackers.
All right.
Like I'm 80.
You hate moisture.
No, I like it, but like a proper buttered cracker.
Nah.
Like a nice.
Nah.
Have you ever?
You know, I've learned a lot.
No, I tell you what. No. You tell me, right, that you would take a slice of like bargain white cardboard bread,
of course,
over a car's cheese melt.
Yeah.
With butter on.
That's insane. Because my
it'll
bread,
just
the worse the bread is, the more it tastes like cake. It's the best.
No, it integrates on your tongue.
I'll have Happy Shopper bread any day.
Over a car's cheese melt. You know how bougie I feel when I put car's cheese melts in my basket? That is waitrose.
I can't do crackers. It's like eating the desert.
No.
Why'd you bother?
Butter them.
Why?
Tell you what you should put on them. Truffle balsam.
Truffle balsam?
Truffle balsam. It's not, you can get it in every local supermarket. It's just a new range. Yes, you can. I swear to God, my local, the garage, right?
Nice.
The garage next to me, near my house, popped in there the other day. Truffle balsam. Phenomenal. A spreadable.
Balsam. Sorry, I'm thinking of balsamic vinegar. I thought you've been all proper like,
balsam cheese.
Oh, the balsam. I think like, yeah, that's all right. But truffle's too overpowering a flavour for me.
It's delicious. I'd bathe in it.
Well, I'm sure you could sniff them out.
Like a little truffle little balsam pig.
Yeah.
There's an image of me in Tesco just scurrying around the aisles.
But can I just have a try of chicken nuggies? Dorito.
Okay.
I swear to God,
we can make them.
We'll make them
unless someone comes.
I can't eat reheated food, which is a weird thing about me. But so what we would like is our listeners to please send us recipes. We will make them. Don't try and be clever. No, but you've got to put like that fish that everyone can't even open the can without. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing food challenges. That's ridiculous.
We could do.
Well, if we run out of ideas.
No. We could do the pickle one. What? You know, the hot pickle.
I'm not doing food challenges.
Why?
Do it.
You couldn't just eat a hot
I'd gip.
pickle?
No, I'll gip. And if admittedly, it's hilarious when I gip, but at the same time, I'll buy
Just a little-
gip. For anyone down south, it means retching. It'll just make us go.
Might
nobody
bring a
wants
hot
that.
pickle just for a snack next time.
Okay, well, you fetch hot pickles next time, right?
But I think if people can give us stuff that it's like stuff that they really, really like to eat, but also stuff that isn't necessarily conventionally delicious.
Yeah.
Let us try it.
Yeah.
Change our minds.
Bear in mind that I don't eat red meat. Okay.
He's a liar.
I don't.
You don't eat red meat
Don't eat red meat at all.
at all.
No. You know why? I saw a cow listen to music, and that was it. I was like, I can't eat that. It's got a soul. So yeah. But dying to hear what you and tell us all about your favourite food quirks as well. Love to discuss them.
This is it. And then we will recap next time on food news. If you see any interesting articles or hear about anything, send them in.
Yeah, and we'll absolutely have some new stupid foods for you to try. And what meal would be complete without coffee and mince at the end? Coffee? Are you a coffee fan?
Oh, I love coffee.
I couldn't live without coffee. You know those horrible tastes? Oh, don't talk to us till I haven't had my coffee. Consider that without the charmingness. And without that, if you talk to me about coffee, I'll take your jaw off. But I love coffee and mint. Do you like mint, or is it's too close to toothpaste thing?
No, I love mittens.
Good.
I thought you were going to get at the fact that I've been asking everyone for chewy before we recorded this, and you were going to be like, oh, clearly you don't like mint.
Oh, no. I mean, I'll be honest, it does smell like the devil's ear in your mouth, but that's... So next week, I'm going to try some recipes myself. You can try some recipes.
I'm going to try and create another amazing salad. I'm into like salads at the moment, so what I'm going to try and do is I am going to come next week with another salad that I've made, right? And I'm going to try and get you to admit that it is actually cooking and it's not just chopping.
It's not cooking though, is it?
It is though.
There is absolutely
this next one. I've seen it on TikTok.
Why would you cook a salad?
Because you're warm salad.
Oh, I'll warm your salad in a minute.
So what are you up to this week, Matthew?
I will be off to Manchester. The Frog and Bucket, the famous comedy club that started a lot of careers. Jason Manford's, didn't start mine, but it helps,
Yeah.
It's a great club. And I love Manchester, so I'll be up. Ooh, what's Manchester's major food? Oh yeah, there's an almost famous burger in Manchester. I'm going to get a buttermilk chicken burger. Oh God.
There you go.
Excited for that now.
Oh, we can hear all about that the next time.
Yeah, you better believe I'm going to tell you about it.
I will be there. I will be at work, slaving away, making people happy with my baked wares. Yeah. Are you going to be nice to me? You like tasting my wares? Many a man does.
Delicious.
Thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate it. But what we would appreciate more is a little like, subscribe to the podcast. That massively helps.
It certainly does, yeah.
And leave a positive review.
Do you know what? If you leave a nasty one, I'll come at you. No, do what you want. I'm not the boss here.
But no, we massively appreciate it. So if you can tell a friend, share it on socials.
Yep. And just get the word out, and hopefully if you've enjoyed this, we'll make more content for you to enjoy. So thank you very much for listening.
Thank you so much.
Niltoni Broadcast Network, NBN, popcorn for your ears.